on for next loops. For next loops are is a loop to use when you do know how many times a block of code is going to run. Unlike the do while, which you usually use when you don't know how many times a loop needs to be run. So here's the syntax here. Right there, we say the keyword for, then some kind of variable that we declared prior to this, equals some number that the variable is going to start to. Most likely the variable is going to be an integer. And you're going to have a number here where the variable is going to start, the keyword to, capital T, O, and then an ending value for that variable. And then in here, right, you're going to have the statement or statements to be repeated. And then this signifies the end of the block of the statements that need to be repeated. That's a keyword. Next, capital N-E-X-T. So here's an example. We have dim I as an integer. For I, equals, and I is going to start at 1. 2, that should be capital T actually. 4, and then my code to loop is simply going to be a message box that's going to say hello. And then when you click OK, the I is going to increase to 2. The message box will show. The person clicks OK. I increases to 3. Message box shows. I increases to 4. Message box shows one more time saying hello. Person clicks OK. And then it's done. So this loop ran 4 times. It ran 1 to 4 times. And then the program continues down here under the next keyword. So there's an example there. Right? We don't have to start at 1 here. We can start at any number. Right? And then we can have any number here depending on how many times we want to run the loop. For example, the loop will run 10 times. Or if I start at 5 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? That's going to run 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to run 6 times, actually, because you're going to start at 5. Okay, so let's talk about another keyword called the step keyword. So by default, the this variable here increases by 1 every time. But we can increase it by 2 or 3 every time if we want. Or we can decrease it by 1, 2, or 3, or whatever we want by using the step keyword. For example, if I take this and paste it down here, and let me say, let's go 1 to 10, right? But I'm going to say step 3. So this actually increases I not by 1 every time, but by 3, by positive 3. So this will run for I equals 1. It'll run the message box. It'll output hello, and then the person clicks OK. Then this loop, then I is going to increase by 3. So I is now 4. And then it runs again. Message box says hello. Person clicks OK. I increases by 3 again. 4 plus 3 is 7. Message box runs. Then I increases from 7 plus 3 to 10. Well, that's going to run again. So that message box outputs. So this runs 4 times. This runs 4 times right here. 4 times you're going to get this message box. Let's see. We can go the other way. Let's go 10. Let's go 10 to 5. And then step -2. So this will run a message box. I will start at 10. The message box runs. Person clicks OK. I now goes down by 2. So 10 minus 2 is 8. Message box shows again. Says hello. Person clicks OK. 8 goes down to 2. Or I'm sorry, 8 minus 2 is 6. So I becomes 6. This runs again. Message box shows. Person clicks OK. And then 6 minus 2 is 4. So it's going to stop because 4 is less than 5. So this is going to stop. So this is going to run 3 times. And that's it. So a couple special cases. If you get something like this and you don't put a step in, this loop's not going to run at all. Right? And then the only really way to get an infinite loop for a for next loop is to have something like this. For whatever x equals 1 to 5, step 0, and it'll be an infinite loop. So would you ever do this? Probably not, but I'm just saying if you get the situation, that's going to cause an infinite loop. And that's basically for next loops in a nutshell.